This country is moving forward in a new direction, whether we are on board or not. So we can either wake up one day scratching our head, holy shit, how do we get here? Or we can be at the forefront, the vanguard visionary saying, hey, we're on board to mindfully fuse something special here. Big, audacious, lofty, delicious goals that include all of us. We are a collective consciousness. If all 7 billion of us at one time said, hey, let's all focus and channel our energies on love and light instantaneously, this world would shift forever. And we are so far from that. And in many ways, we are so close to that. Celebrating the present moment, celebrating the now, being here, enjoying what we have and who we are, while also keeping an eye on the horizon of what we can be. It's this cool opportunity. We have this chance to live perfection, to be in the moment and just savor each moment, while also saying, wait a minute. Be like, yes, give it to us. A movement, a paradigm shift, one towards something that includes all of us, a radical inclusion and departure from business as usual. Mindful capitalism, the fusion of community and commodity, saying, hey, you're part of this. The billionaires on down to the third world, all empires in the history of this earth as we know it have fallen. The Byzantine, the Ottoman, the Roman, the Greek, the British, all empires. It's happened in every country. And yet we're so unwilling to just look at history and say, wait a minute, this is going to repeat itself. Why don't we fuse these things and see what that looks like? Tip the scale back towards some sort of, There's 7 stages of empire, and we're somewhere between stages 6 and 7. So if we want to sit and be audacious enough to think that the currency that we have been debasing for decades, building a defense and military infrastructure unrivaled by anyone in history, we have a choice. We are at a crossroads. We can cling to our nuts and be the squirrels protecting in this super afraid, lack-based, scared, shock doctrine way, or we can open up to the abundance of the world, and we can say that peace and joy and love and compassion and kindness and eye contact and slowing down and respecting each other and their journeys, and not playing into the fear and not being told what to wear, what to dress, who to vote for, what to think, how to eat, how to treat each other, how racist, how xenophobic, how sexist, how this, how that to be, instead of just focusing on our own hearts and what rings true and living that and owning that and being that and honoring that. And we should all be in this together, scratching head, utilizing the different parts of our brains. We should be stretched in a yoga position while talking about how to quit debasing our currency. Left brain, right brain, we are these multifaceted creatures. Artists should be talking to astrophysicists who should be talking to painters, who should be talking to accountants and eye-bankers and lawyers. That not only the millionaires and billionaires are making all the decisions and the rest of us are just like, we're down for the ride, let's go, because we have no control. And I'm so sick of the artists and the hippies and the poor people and the uneducated people and most of the people in my family. Oh, we don't vote. A lot of people in this community, we don't vote. It doesn't matter anyway. They're going to do what they want to do. And so there's this whole demographic who's just like, I'm done. They're either addicted to drugs or drinking. They're paycheck to paycheck. I come home, I watch TV, I don't want to deal with it. Just give me some good television to watch and some yummy food that actually has been injected with all sorts of things to be addictive in itself, so then I can just keep this cycle and I convince myself that I'm happy and I'm making all these decisions when really all of these decisions are being made for me. And then there's the artist side of that who like, I don't care, I'm just going to make art and do my thing, and none of it makes sense. And then the really rich are struggling. Just like, I don't know what to do. It's this big, well-oiled machine, but if we just pull the pin on this greased-up paradigm, we just crack the nut open. It's up to us. We have to wake up. We have to be willing and united. We're killing ourselves, and we're killing this planet, and we're killing this really beautiful gift that God gave us to play with one another, to explore one another, to use genuine curiosity and love to steer the financial ship, the political ship, the judicial ship, the global ship. We're just too afraid. We're too afraid to acknowledge that humans are just such a small speck on this spectrum, and that is a beautiful thing. We should take comfort in that, versus thinking that we are the end-all, be-all. I want to travel, I want to experience, I want to see, I want to feel, I want to taste the cultures of this world. I want to interact with people in every country around this world. I want us to realize how fragile and fleeting this existence is. We're all quantum soup. We're not going anywhere. This thing has been around and will continue to be around, and my makeup will somehow fuse into someone else's or some other thing's makeup when I'm no longer in this physical form. But I also have this physical form for a limited amount of time, and I want to utilize it. We're a very young nation. America is a young nation. We were founded on capitalism. We were founded on greed. We were founded on lions in the jungle slaying their prey. And we don't have to do that anymore. I'm not sure if there's any way to stop what may be the inevitability of the immediate future. But I'm going to try.